Welcome back, everyone, to the Almost Anything Goes podcast. I am Miranda. I am excited for today's episode because we are going to be diving into something that everyone can use, life hacks. But before we dive on in, let's get to our fabulous co. We have Stacy and Shenanigans Inc.
Hey guys.
And then we have Marseille, the rebellious advocate.
Hey y'all.
And last but never least, we have God's favorite Orvin.
I'm his favorite. You can be his favorite too.
Yes, everyone can be God's favorite. He is so special and we love him so. So how's everybody doing today?
No complaints. Excited to talk about these life hacks.
Mr. You're good because you're God's favorite, so everything is good.
It's always good in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? No, but today is a very good day. I'm ready to dive in, get excited about what we're talking about today. So, yeah, everything's good with me.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Again, today's episode is going to be all about life hacks, those little clever strategies and techniques to make your day a little bit easier, a little bit faster, and definitely more efficient. We're talking about things that you can use in your own personal life or even at work, or maybe when you're out on the weekend having a little fun. We've got a few hacks just for you. And trust me, you're going to need to take some notes on this one. Let's go ahead and kick it off. I'm going to kick it off with one of my favorite life hacks. You know how frustrating it can be when you're trying, especially for those of you out there that love to cook, when you're peeling garlic. Here's a little life hack for you. Just put the garlic cloves in a jar, close the lid, shake it. Get your little shake on, get your little shake on. And I mean, shake it. And the skins will actually come right off. Perfect for when you're cooking and you don't want to fuss around.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I don't see me shaking nothing, but it's good for those of you that cook out there. Look, the next time I cook, I'm going to make sure I use that one.
My gosh.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Perfect timing too, because the holidays are right around the corner. So everybody could use some time back when they're trying to make that big meal for their family.
Yeah.
You got that right. You got that right.
Yes.
Well, I think I have one. Like when you're traveling, a lot of people some people don't pack their clothes right at all. They just throw the stuff in the suitcase and have a little kid or an animal or something sit on top of it so they can just close the suitcase. So if instead of, look, this works if you do it correctly. I'm sure there's stuff all over the internet, over the World Wide Web, as old folks used to call it, to actually roll your clothes to pack them tighter instead of trying to fold them and stack them one on top of another, and it'll pack the clothes tighter and you'll have some more room in the suitcase. So I think that's a good life hack. And it also gives your clothes fewer wrinkles because they're rolled up. Look, there she goes. She chiming in.
I even had to add on to that. You can put your outfits together, roll them together. So prepare your outfits, roll them up together. And it's so simple. I love doing that.
Yep.
So all your outfits are in a little bundle. Yeah, it's great.
So you'll pack them tighter, have more room, you'll have them together, and you'll have fewer wrinkles. That's something that you can use out there when you're packing for those about to go on vacation.
Oh, I could use that hack, especially when traveling. I'm always the one at the airport where you got to shift the luggage around. And, oh, no, miss, you're over the pound weight. Yeah. So I might have to put that one on my hack list there. That was a good one.
That is, I don't think I ever thought about rolling them all up together, rolling your actual outfit. So I think, Marcel, you got all of us hooked. Hook, line, and sinker. All right. All right. What about you, Stacey?
I got one for work related. We're always trying to definitely be more efficient at work so we can get to the fun stuff, the fun part of our lives. Like when we send emails over and over again. If you're addressing a certain group all the time, each morning or in the afternoon, or you're sending out a report, There's a pre-setting that you can use in Outlook that you can pre-populate your email opening so you don't have to write these sentences over and over again, and drop in your attachment and send each morning. So that'll give you some time back to do your next task.
I
Just a little
love
help.
that.
It was a little-
No, I love that. And especially, I use that as well as when you are definitely sending some of the same general stuff. So I always have it preloaded into Outlook so I can just go ahead, click that little button, and then it's populated. Just change the name or
Mhm.
change the whatever that one little sentence is. And you're right, it saves so much time.
It does.
It does. Good stuff. All
Yeah.
right, Marseille. So what you got for us?
You have one for the parents. In your car, you have a lot of kids. They tend to drop things in places you can't reach. And sometimes if you're rushing, you'll even drop something into places you can't reach. I know I've been in a car before and I have been like putting on earrings and I had an earring fall down and it was lost forever because I didn't know about this hack. All you have to do is get some like duct tape or like some really strong tape, wrap it around like a straw, or if you have a skewer or something that's long and thin, maybe even a ruler, you can
Mhm.
then use that to dig into the crevice to be able to try to pick it up.
Good stuff.
I know that's something I hadn't thought about either. Going with you, babe. So I guess that just means just carrying a little tape in the car and
How many French fries have you pulled out?
Too
They always seem to fall in between the seats.
it's like eating them too
Yeah.
fast. We need a life hack for the phone. You know how the phone?
Oh, yes. Then you got to call it to make the light come on so you could find it under the deep crevices of under the seat.
Yeah.
I didn't look up a life hack for the phone, but we need a phone life hack. All right, what else we got out there? Yeah, what else we got?
So I got it. One with a cookie one. You never think that a cookie one would come from me, but when you hear it, you'll understand. So eggs. When you crack an egg and you get a little bit of shell in there, I don't care how professional you are about cooking or how experienced you are, a shell does drop in there sometimes. If you take the other part of the shell of the egg and grab it, it gravitates to the shell. Instead of you trying to get it out with a fork or a spoon, if you use the opposite, the shell, it'll gravitate and it'll be easier to pick up out of your frying pan or whatever your batter you're mixing there. That was a Rachel Ray hack that I stole. I'll give her
Hey,
credit for it.
I'm glad you're giving her credit. I
Just in
wouldn't
case
have
she's
known.
listening to us. Yeah.
I was going to say, I wouldn't have known where I picked that one up, but I've used that one. The last time I was making some eggs, I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I thought. I was like, you don't wash the outside of it. Now, I use this hack. Listen, I use that hack all the freaking time. But
Mhm.
something strange when I was doing it the last time that I made eggs, I was thinking, you don't wash the outside of the eggshells, Miranda, but you sure willing to dig this one piece of shell into this. But it's the best hack ever. I just never thought until literally it was about 2 weeks ago when I did it, and I was thinking, but you don't wash the shell, so maybe you should wash the shell if you're going to
Use it. Yeah. I
use
never thought of that. That's a good point.
neither. And I've been using that hack forever because that's one of the hacks that seriously that works. I just never thought about washing the shell until 2 weeks ago, and I've been
We
hey.
lived this far, probably.
That's right.
Our immune system has
A little
built up.
bacteria never hurts.
Well, once you hear it never hurts.
No.
Okay, you heard it from not from me.
From Fred and Pratt. Well, since we talking about food, I got one. We jump in there, but since I'm on my health kick, yeah. But those of us that like to eat a lot of metals and solids, or when you open a bag of salad or something like that, if you put like inside of the spinach, inside of salad, you can even do this with peppers. Take a paper towel and stick it inside. It'll keep the lettuce and stuff fresher longer, so they'll last longer instead of the 2 days. for the week expiration date because they die quick once you pop the bag or whatever. So if you stick a paper towel inside, it'll capture the moisture and the wetness.
That's a good one.
Because the new year is coming up soon.
You better know it. That is a good one. Very good one.
What you got for us, Marseille?
I'm thinking, I think one that I use pretty often, especially because I don't iron my clothes, it goes two ways. One way is the way I'm thinking of if I need to get wrinkles out of my clothes, I will put the clothes in the dryer and wet a rag, put that rag in there so it like steams it up and everything to help release the wrinkles. But then there's another way to do it where if you have your clothes that need to dry quickly, you put like a dry towel in there, probably a huge towel so it can help absorb the moisture quicker. I think both of those work really well, but I definitely use the wet rag in the dryer more often.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off that because like even with drying towels, what she said, put the towel. If you put a dry towel in with your wet towels in the dryer, it'll make them dry completely and quicker.
Well,
And also, I know we talking about life hacks, but if you just get the wrinkle spray, that's like I'm the lazy way. I'm like sometimes I don't feel like ironing either. But if you also when you're getting in the shower, if you take your wrinkled shirt and hang it on the back of the door, the steam in the bathroom will take a lot of the wrinkles out of your clothes in the morning or at night. That really helps.
Hey, you better say that. We can't sleep on wrinkle spray is definitely needed. That's a life hack in itself, but I did not know about the putting something damp for the moisture to be released, but I didn't know about that. Nor did I know about the dry towel will help to dry things, but I had no clue. Look at there.
Learning something new every day.
Every
I got
day.
a couple of hacks I got to write down. See, we learn from our own podcast, guys.
We are. I really
Really?
honestly, when it comes to the dry, that's just like that reminds me because I don't know if it was you, Marseille, that the baked potatoes
in the
'cause
microwave?
they say even with a wet cloth, the cloth, if you wet it really well, will help to steam the baked potato as well. There's a lot that we're doing with some paper towels. And so-
Yeah.
And I
Oh, yeah.
got to
Paper
do a public service announcement about paper towels. Please make sure you get select the size. Don't buy the regular paper towels. Just buy the select the size one.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
So
What's the size?
The
This-
perforated,
you
yeah.
can- you can go ahead, Orvin.
Where the separation is in the paper towels, you can separate it if you need a small one, a medium
Oh,
size,
okay.
or a large. She's
Okay.
talking about get that with the one that select the size, so you
Yes,
don't just
okay.
keep
Yeah.
ripping off paper
Ways.
towels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. That
That's
is
the problem.
very true.
Yes,
Very true.
have them telling on the commercial, and they like, you can use this paper towel 12 times if you just wring it out, right? I'll be like, no.
Yeah, I don't think I've run into a paper towel quite that
mean-
luxurious.
And I was exaggerating on the 12, but they do say you can get multiple uses out of it once you wring it out. But yeah, certain brands out there are claiming that you can wring it out and use it again. It's not a rag, it's a paper towel, people. Dispose of it.
Get with it. Yes.
And now some of you have probably already heard of this, but there may be a few of you that have not. Where we're talking about the microwave lemons to get more juice. You know how, especially for those who cook with lemons or if you're using it on your salad or maybe you're spreading some in your water and you've come to your last little bit, listen, definitely microwave your lemons before you even start to squeeze them. Microwave them for about 15 to 20 seconds. And that's going to help that lemon to break down and release more juice and pulp. And you know what? And especially for those who cook, there's nothing worse than that super hard condensed lemon where you're trying to roll it, or you have it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, definitely microwave it 15 to 20 seconds, and you are going to see a huge return in your 15 to 20 seconds in your return of investment.
Lemons are also really good for cleaning the microwave too. So like the warm lemons too. Fantastic at that. Do you think that hack also works on limes?
Think so. I would think so.
Limes are always the hardest to get their
Because,
juice
yeah,
out.
limes
Yeah.
are hard too. So I don't know why it wouldn't work on a lime, lemon or a lime. Yeah.
I was
It's
just
good.
about to say the same thing she said about the cleaning with the citrus. It jumping over to the cleaning for those of you out there who may be like me. I'm a big sneaker guy. I like to buy a lot of sneakers and a lot of shoes in general. I have a lot of pairs, but that's my thing. Okay, that might be your thing too. But a lot of people don't like to clean their shoes. They'll last longer if you clean your sneakers. I get it. Some people like that dirty Air Force One look. I'm not that person. I'm going to preserve my tennis shoes. I've had certain pairs of shoes for over 10 years. The cleaning hack that I have, because you may not have products around your house, I got 2 cleaning hacks, but this one's for your sneakers. You can either use Dawn dishwashing liquid, because Dawn cleans everything and it gets grease out of your way. That works on with a small brush and on mesh. If you put some to have some soapy water with Dawn dish liquid and like a little shoe brush, it'll get the mesh. If you have mesh shoes and you can get spill like some coffee or something on it, it'll get that clean. It'll bring that right out.
Do you
2
have to?
is an
Oh,
old toothbrush. Oh, go ahead. Yes, I'm saying.
yeah, I was gonna ask if you had to. Do you have to rinse the soap out, or after you scrub it? What is?
No, if you do it like a couple of drops of dishwashing liquid
Or
and turn it into the soapy suds,
hello?
and then
Just
you dip the brush in it, yeah, it'll just break up the dirt and the grime or whatever's inside of the mesh if
Yeah.
you spill some on your shoe. 2, these are things laying around your house. You might have an old toothbrush. So instead of you buying the shoe cleaner, get a little bit of toothpaste and an old shoe brush for when you got white sneakers or white soles on your shoes and mix it with some water and it'll break it right on up for those that don't want to. If you need a quick fix to clean the bottom of your shoe. I'm not going to tell you where I got that from because I'm not ashamed of my testimony. I knew a young gentleman that was arrested. I'm just put it like that. I'm not going to put too much out there. So when you're sitting inside of a cell, they have minimal supplies on what they can use. So they want to keep their shoes clean too, even when they're inside of a prison. I'm just telling y'all this to share with you. Some people don't know this. So they took their old toothbrush and I told them, this is how you clean shoes. So that's how I know exactly how it works. Because that's what they had access to. But it definitely helps keep your white shoes really white, just like it keeps your teeth bright and white. So those are good cleaning points right there. And this is the next one. For those of you that don't have quick access to any Drano or something for your drain, if you pour some white vinegar down, well, first put baking soda in the drain. You put baking soda in the drain and then you pour the white vinegar or cleaning vinegar behind it and it'll bubble up like you used to do the science projects with the volcanoes back in the day and it'll help break down the stuff in your drain.
Wow.
And that's a quick little fix if you have it. Because some people have these things laying around their house as opposed to you, I have to go out and go to the hardware store and go get something right now. That'll help you momentarily. So
Really?
That's some
Good
good
stuff.
Exactly. I am loving all of those hacks. Thank you for sharing that. I would say for people out there, especially since we said, Orvin, I think you were the one that was saying when we're getting into our eating, our healthy eating lifestyles. Stacey, I think when we started, you were talking about the holidays coming. So we know that there are a few of you out there who are going to be making those New Year's resolutions and all of those things. I'm going to say, when it comes to this new healthy eating lifestyle, please, y'all, take the time out to prep. I know it feels like, especially if you're just starting prep work, it feels like a lot. However, for those out there who are prepping, they will tell you it is truly the way to go. You need to pre-plan. I know I've lost some of you, but you need to pre-plan these meals out. There are so many different ways. I love the little jar method. So if you want to go with the salads, you can literally have all 5 days worth of salads if you wanted to pack them in jars. There are so many little things that you can do, but do not be afraid to pre-prep. Cut the onions, cut the green peppers, cut your cucumbers, cut all those things up ahead of time. You want to do that, and that will really truly save you time. I know if it's not what you're used to doing, it's going to feel like it's more time consuming, but trust us, it will save you time. How about you, Stacy or Marseille? Do you have any closing hacks you want to share with the audience?
I think the hacks that I use the most would be beauty related. So for me, if I, for whatever reason, can't find my blush, something that I'll do is I'll take a little bit of lipstick, just like a little bit, and I'll just, pat it on like I would blush. That's a really easy one, especially if it's like a stain or like a lip stain or a lip tint. It can also stain your cheeks. So then, like, for the next couple of days, you don't even have to worry about blush. It's like a little lip stain on there. Yeah.
Your little lip stain.
Nice.
Okay. I like that. Stacy, by chance, do you have any closing hacks for us?
See, closing hacks, I have a workout closing hack. And I got this, not me, I'll give credit where credit's due. So a young lady that I work out with, how people tend to think they need all this equipment to work out at home or go to the gym. And sometimes you can't get out to the gym. However, you have these items already in your home. So just a simple dining room chair, you could exercise by put a towel over top of it. So if it's a dining room chair that you actually use, put a towel over it and step up and down on it for a minute. That gives you a great workout, elevate your heart rate there. It's just like you're climbing stairs or you're climbing on a stepper. And then turn around and sit in that chair and do some arm lifts. Take your bottom off the chair and up and down with your arms. You're working out your arms. So that's a quick hack when you can't get to the gym or you don't have that top-notch equipment. You got it. It's right in your home.
I love it. What I am hearing is, you all, we have no excuses. That's what I'm hearing.
Just go grab that chair and get it done. Yeah.
Grab the chair, get it done, do some step ups. Of course, we always say, make sure that you consult your physician. But I'm sure your physician wants you moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep doing the things. And we also want you all to share. We hope that you have found at least one hack that has been useful for you. If you've enjoyed this episode, please make sure that you follow us on social media. We'd love to hear from you. We also want to know, what are your life hacks? Because as you heard us sharing ours, we are even learning from one another. So make sure that you drop a comment, share this episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'd love you to keep supporting us.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely going to try some of these hacks later.
And remember, it's the little things that make life a little bit easier.
Absolutely. Please remember to stay curious, stay creative, and keep hacking your way to a better life.
That's it for today's episode. And stay curious, keep exploring. We're going to see you again on the Almost Anything Goes podcast. Bye, y'all.